Hi, Yama Yogis. Thanks for joining me on Spiritual Practices Sunday. I wanted to just talk to you about meditation a little bit. Meditation is so elusive for so many of us, but it can be a really easy practice. I find that most of the time with my students or with people that I meet for the first time, and as I'm introducing them to yoga and meditation, they have these misconceptions in their minds that things have to be a certain way. When we look at yoga teachers, of course, all over Instagram, there are these beautiful young girls in scantily clad outfits doing these really complicated yoga poses, on the beach or, in their bikini or on the side of some, mountain. And I think that that's beautiful. And I remember when my body was like that and I could get into those postures. But the truth is that most of us are moving into different seasons of our lives and we need a practice that's a little more accessible. So what I want to do with our YouTube channel and with, different days of the week featuring different topics, I want to make sure that I'm making yoga accessible for every woman out there, or man, or child. So today I just want to introduce an easy meditation practice. You don't have to sit in lotus position on the side of a mountain or the mountain peak in order to get the most out of a meditation practice. Meditation is really just about quieting and stilling your mind. But that takes practice. You don't just sit down for the first time and all of a sudden your mind magically becomes clear. It's something that you have to work up to. So when I introduce it for the first time to my students, I tell them, try it for 2 minutes, the first time, and then 3 minutes, and then work up to 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day is a huge accomplishment to just kind of work on our minds and stilling ourselves to be quiet so that we can hear the divine. We ask questions all the time and then we never get quiet enough to actually listen for the answer. And that's really what meditation is all about. It's just getting quiet and then tuning in to that mind-heart center, this inner light that lives within all of us. So today I'm just going to challenge you to sit quietly with me for 2 minutes. All I want you to do is just focus on your breathing. You're just going to breathe in to the count of 2 and then breathe out for the count of 2. So if you've watched some of our previous tapings or broadcasts on Ujjayi breath, then this is the breath that I'd ask you to employ. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, so just find a nice easy seat. So, if you're tight through your hamstrings, sit on a pillow or put a folded up blanket underneath your bum and just lift yourself up a little bit. If you have a hard time sitting up straight, then find yourself a wall and just prop yourself up against the wall. I usually tell people try not to lay down, especially in your bed, because your body just goes, oh, sleep. And so when we don't want to encourage sleep, we want to practice a focused attention during our meditation. It will get easier and easier and easier. So find yourself that wall. If you do want to lay down on the floor, just make sure that you're practicing at a time of day where you don't feel really sleepy so that you actually get into the practice itself. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders, close the eyes down, okay? And then just notice the state of your body as you breathe in and out. So keep that breath in and out through your nose. Just that slow, gentle inhale and that long, extended exhale. Okay, keep the breath in and out through the nose so that we calm that fight or flight feeling within our body. Beautiful. And then just start to count the breaths. Okay, inhaling to the count of 2. Little pause, exhale, 2. Little pause, inhale, 2. Little pause, exhale, 2. Beautiful. Stay with this. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on that breath. Good. Inhaling to 2. Exhaling to 2. Good. Just taking that little pause in between the inhale and the exhale. Yogis believe that the soul resides in the pauses between the breath. Go ahead, stay with your breath. Sometimes I just like to check in with my body as I'm breathing. Could I soften my eyes a little more? Could I soften my jaw? Could I relax my shoulders? Could I soften my arms, my fingers? Good. Could I relax my torso, my legs? God, could I just surrender everything to the moment, to the mat? Good. Deep breaths in. Long, deliberate exhale. Beautiful deep breath. Last exhale. Perfect. Now just sit quietly for a moment. And then slowly begin to flutter your eyes open. Okay, that's it. You just meditated. It's not so hard. There's so many different things that you can do, so many different ways that you can experience meditation, but don't set yourself up for failure the first time. Just find a quiet place that feels peaceful where you won't be disturbed, and just try to focus on your breath, just inhaling and exhaling. You will be absolutely shocked at how much more peaceful you will feel over time, and how much more calm internally. And then, when you feel calm internally, then you'll start to experience it externally as well. So I hope that helped. Again, thank you for joining me once again on Spiritual Practices Sunday, and I hope to see you again next week. Namaste.